Well, a very warm welcome to the stream, people of all places, locations, altitude statuses, equipment, provision statuses. Oh, I don't need my voice going in the background there as well, do I? I'll mute myself there. Hello, Ken. How you going? Nice to see you on a stream again. It's been a while. What was the last disaster I committed on a stream with you watching? Great to have you joining us from Minnesota today, Ken. We're in California today, so at least we're in the right we're in the right hemisphere for you. Let me turn the speed of this drone camera down. I've been trying to do a stream, I think once a month. I never quite know how enthusiastic people are about streams on this channel. I mean, people who come along always seem to enjoy it, so maybe I should try and do more. I don't know. Hello, Fireflyer. Hello, Maverick. Oh, Grand Canyon. That was fun. I like that Grand Canyon one. I did that in the H125, didn't I? Yeah. Oh, that would have been a great stream for this machine, Ken. It really would have been. The S-76 would have been terrific for that stream. Imagine taking this machine out on that. Oh, could have just put it on autopilot. Could have just put it on autopilot and had the S-76 do all the hard work for me. What do you think of this paint job? Quite like this. Is it a Jet FX? I think it's is it a charter outfit, these people? This is a way to travel, I reckon. Imagine being shuttled around to sightseeing opportunities in wonderful machines like this one. Never quite know what's going on with that landing light when you start up and it's in that weird orientation. Just in front of the nose wheel there, it's pointing off to the left. Not sure if that's a bug or a design feature. Yes, rather strange orientation, that one. Also not entirely clear what those lights are in the chin windows there. I'll just circle. I don't know quite what those ones are for. You like the pattern under the rotors? Oh, the surround there on the engines? Yeah, it looks pretty high-tech, doesn't it? I guess that's a decal they applied there, or a vinyl wrap or something. Looks pretty nice. Looks pretty high-tech for a 1990s machine. That's what you need. Make your old machines breathe a bit of new life into them. I have been absolutely loving flying this machine. It's been an absolute joy flying this. Maverick, wish I could offer you a little bit of the Espanol in this chat, but that is beyond my limited capabilities. I'm sorry. I wonder if people listen to the auto dubbing in my videos. So something I do in my videos, I'm very rigorous, well I try to be, rigorous about the supplying YouTube with captions. So I try to correct the captions and I try to get all the correct aeronautical terms. And so I'm hoping what that means is that when YouTube auto-dubs my voice, which is quite a strange thing to hear, into other languages, it gets those kind of terms correct. Ken, this S-76 is the best thing that Cowan has done. I particularly love it because it fills in a gap It fills in a gap that we don't have in MSFS 2024, and that is a machine that can do oil rig offshore flying and highly automated. Oh, look at that. Look at this rotor hub. This rotor hub is absolutely insane, the modelling up here. It really is. And following LNAV on complicated navigation routes. Yes, Maverick. Okay, so you're saying that I could do more, okay, to make my voice available to be translated. Interesting. Maybe some of my older videos haven't been auto-translated yet. That's interesting. I'm not too sure about that, Maverick. I will do all I can to make my videos available in as many languages as possible, both spoken and textual, because I know that they bring value to people who speak all languages. So yes, Maverick, I will try to make that better for you. I think the new videos are auto-translated if I put in a good caption file, but I'm not too sure about the older ones and whether they are also auto-translated. So I might need to just check those. I'm not too sure about the older ones. Oh, hello, A320 Simulations. A very generous supporter of this channel, by which I mean you say nice things about my flying. Coming from a professional, that's always welcome for someone like me. You can just see the curve on the CRT primary flight displays there, can't you? They haven't really, when you switch it all on, you don't really, oh, there's this phantom output coming out of my joystick. You can just see a bit of curve there. When it's, when the graphics are on, you can't quite see them, what do you call it, stretched around the curve of those monitors. But, that's a bit of eye candy, I guess. I don't hunger too deeply for. Oh, I've gone through the circuit breaker panel there. So A320 Simulations has experience with the EC-135. What? I was having some flying on that last night just for a bit of a laugh to see how it is in the simulator. I flew an SAR mission in it in the career mode. Oh boy. Oh boy. I wonder what you think of that machine. A320, what do you think of that machine? The new Nemeth Designs EC-135 that's been given to us. I mean, the price is right. Free. Can't complain about the price. What do you make of that machine, A320? All right, well, here's our plan. It's been nice having a little scan around this machine with you. I need to just make a small adjustment in the room here. So I'm going to, while I wait for that interesting answer to come back from A320, I'll just make a small adjustment here. And then we will be a bit closer to getting ready to go. Yes, get ourselves into the cockpit. So I'm going to start a little bit of startup procedures here, just while I wait for people to talk to me. Bit of a startup flow. Power, just get everything on this row, apart from the external power. We have, we have so many better helicopters we can fly, and you're going to be flying them today. Oh dear. Yes. Yes. All right, so we on this row we get our battery on, our generators on, and our master start so that the starters can turn it on, and we keep everything off in this row. We check that our gear handle's down and that our emergency extender's in. That's all off. We don't do that just yet. We come to this row here. We're not concerned with the test panel yet. I don't know that the pilots ever use the test panel or whether that's just stuff that they do on the ground. Right, so anti-icing, we keep all that off. Passenger advice, we'll get the seatbelts on. I didn't hear that ding. Did that ding? Right, that's off now. Okay, oh, because that's the cabin lights, not the ding. So, there we go. Now that dings. How about that, people? A helicopter where you can ding your passengers. You can bing-bong your passengers. That's... Oh, I don't want to turn those wipers on. So, that's all fine up there. We'll just accept that FMS. Don't need to do anything down here just yet. That's all fine. So, with those... Oh, the external lighting. So, strobe lights are off. Anti-cols will just turn on. We'll just get some people in the back. We'll take some VIP passengers out to our wonderful Yosemite destination. So we'll put a couple of people in the back. And we'll see if they look happy with that. Hello. You happy back here? No champagne for you, but you've got some coffee on the brew over there. That's good. Yeah, what's going on with the fuel tank usage in that EC-135? I thought it just, yeah, the politically correct answer, A320, yeah, I know. Doesn't use the main fuel tank at all. I thought it seemed to chew through an extraordinary amount of fuel from both tanks, or it seemed to favour the right, but it seemed to use both, but I wasn't quite sure. I think we're all ready for an engine start here already. I mean, this looks intimidating, this panel, but it's actually not quite as bad as what it seems. So, to get this thing started up, all we do is come up here. We get these over to crossfeed, the two fuel control levers. And we'll start number 2 first. We just crack that over into idle. That's good. And we start at number... Oh, yes. Start at number 1. Did I say number 2? You know what I mean. There we go. Thank you. Our rotors are moving. Should have played the tape.
Good afternoon and welcome aboard the Cowan Sim S-76.
Yes.
We're proud to have you flying with us today. Before we depart, please ensure your seatbelt is fastened low and tight across your lap. Remain seated at all times during flight and keep clear of the doors.
I just saw that comment.
This aircraft is equipped with emergency exits on both sides, and your pilot will guide you in the event of an emergency.
Oh, you
We're
wish.
committed to your comfort and safety, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Well, we hope all of those things will happen. So A320, the most important switch you can find is the pilot ISO switch, so you can ignore them constantly talking at you. I suppose it's one of these intercom volumes down here. Oh, funny. So the turbine temperature here was just fine. I wasn't doing a particularly rigorous job with monitoring that engine start. I haven't experienced anything like a hot engine start or anything on this machine yet, so I'm not sure if that's modelled. I've got an inverter fail. Oh, it's because I've not turned these on now. You turn these on after you start the engine number 1. And so we're fine there. And so we've got oil pressure and temperatures rising on engine 1. That's great. And we've lost that warning there. That's good. And now we can proceed with engine 2. I'll just check. Oh, let's just move those controls just very slightly there. Yes, the parking brake is on. You can hear the rotor speeders coming down. It's because I didn't have my non-centering stick fully centered. A bad habit. And this machine does tend to do strange things if you don't have your stick fully centered. So, left click it and give it a right click if you can't reach the starter button on top. Nice adaptation. Here comes the engine number 2 starting up now. Good stuff. That'll get the NR moving. So that's our rotor speed there on that graph there. It is of course red because we have not given all the energy from that we can from the engine yet. We're still at idle. We're all stable here. Oil pressure's good. Pressure's good. So we're looking just fine down here. At this point we can turn on our radios and our EFIS system so we get a few more screens lighting up. I'll just acknowledge that. Do I have a flight plan in here? I think I should do. I sent it from the planner. Oh, we've got some radios tuned in. How delightful. This cockpit looks scary, but it's just fine. You can deal with this. It's not as intimidating as it seems. I do have a full review coming. I'm about halfway through it. Set course to 080. I suppose I could do that now, or will I do that now? No, I'll do it later. Okay, AC gen. We always get an AC gen warning. So at this point, there's going to be a bit of a jump here because my joystick, one single joystick axis is not aligned yet, so it's just going to, yeah, there we go, sorry about that. I'm now just going to edge up the, there we go, edge up the, I've got these on a single axis, so I'm just going to start edging them up now. We'll just aim for about 70% NR initially. We'll see how we're going, get that weather radar standing by. Don't think we'll be needing that today. Beautiful weather in California today. Isn't it always in summer? We're in Livermore, so we are a few miles east of San Francisco Bay. I just wanted to make the departure a little bit swifter and easier out of San Francisco to get over to Yosemite before we do our first helicopter change into the Taogs. So what have we got outside, by the way? Yeah, 32 Celsius. Americans, what would you call that? 90, just under 90. Okay, we're all looking just fine here, aren't we? We're all looking just fine. I could probably bring that all the way up. I think we're all just fine. I forgot to check the standby attitude indicator before, but that's all good. I don't think we'll be requiring that. ILS2 is not going to be helpful. I'll just get that onto LNAV. FMS1. ILVK. Isn't that Livermore? 85.2. Okay, so I've slowly powered those up. Hydraulics are good. Everything's looking good up here. We've got an AC gen warning. You always get that when your rotor is below, I think, 85. So you just cycle your AC gen like that, and then that is fine. So, great. Our fuel is still on crossfeed, so we will come over here and take that back to direct. I don't think I'm concerned with any of those other enunciations. I think we can get, I might as well just get TCAS on now so it doesn't look like it's on standby. Arrgh. Haven't actually seen TCAS working yet. There's just a small deficiency here in that I can't turn alt mode on the transponder. It should be on, I think, page 2 here, but it's not, so it's a small thing lacking here. So we are looking really great. Bleed air normally comes off, I think, for our takeoff. Now, that's interesting. So, oh, was that enunciating bleed? That said bleed air, but that might have been a spurious reading, so that was already off, I thought, that switch. Right, messages. Oh, yes, dead mode. Great to hear you've got this helicopter on your radar. Let me just give you a nice external view while I keep talking about it. Oh, look at this machine. Look at this machine. Glorious. Glorious. Once a passenger asking why the beach water was out on the right-hand side told her we were on the north shore because of the weather. Dinged me again, asked me the same question, gave her the same answer. Called me again and demanded the water be out her window. So I rolled into about a 90-degree bank and asked her how that was. Wow. The joys of flying rich people. Oh my god. A320. Wow. Oh, but sure, you want the beach on the right? I'll put the beach on the right for you. Here we go. Red Baron. Okay, so here we go. There's our route. It's pretty simple. We're just going to fly out. I've set this custom point down here because I think we'll just try and follow the river up into the valley. You can see all these points here where Cli4D has put on all his custom scenery. And that'll make all that nice. Okay, so we'll just do a little downwind here. Well, you know what I mean, downwind, upwind. No, downwind, yes. No, it's an upwind. Oh my god. Okay, I'll get that. You can forgive me, people. We'll do an upwind here. We'll do a right-hand turn and depart going up here. So we've got a field elevation of about 500 feet. So what I will do initially is I will pre-select 2000 in this window. That's our altitude pre-select. But you need to remember to get your pre-select in here as well, which I haven't done yet because I don't have attitude mode on. In fact, I don't have any autopilot modes on, so I will just do that now. Autopilot, and we must remember sitting on my side to get the Flight Director 2 selected. We're going to remain in SAS mode for pickup. You can put it in attitude mode for pickup, but I just don't like it. Just don't like the way it feels. It feels weird trying to fly it manually with that thing on. Just feel it is a bit strange. Okay, so things that we can do. We can get our emergency lights armed. Our cabin lights can stay where they are. Logos, wipers are all fine. We'll get our pitos on. We are all fine up here. We're all fine here. We will get our strobes and our landing lights on when we just approach the runway, which is not far. So all we're going to do... Oops, come on. We'll just taxi down here and we'll just take off from here. It's going to be very simple. It's a very short taxi. Oh, I love having a helicopter on wheels. I really do. It's so easy. It just makes everything easy. So make sure those are on. They are good. Okay, we are good to go. I think we're ready to taxi, people. Let's get our landing light on. Oh, that's just the position, is it? And these ones turn on. Yes. Actually, turn that off. Okay, that's those ones. I've just always been a bit confused about that. So that one turns that one on, but not those ones. Okay, fine. All right, but that also retracts them. All right, so that's a three-way switch, and that just turns the nose wheel one on and off. I'm just confused how... Okay, it doesn't matter. I don't know what I'm going on about. So let's... check. Do I need to spend any more time on the avionics? I'm not quite sure why that's saying ILVK. Isn't that Livermore? I'm not quite sure why that's got that point in there. ILVK. Is this one of these moments where it thinks I'm going backwards? I think it is. I've had this before in this machine, and I'm not quite sure why it does it. But it'll still track the navigation correctly. Haven't quite got to the bottom of that. Maybe I'm doing something wrong somewhere. Attitude source. No, that's not important. Okay, we'll deal with that soon. All right, taxi. So we will release the parking brake. I'll just get my. I've got differential toe brakes on the rudder pedals, so just get my feet on those. Reset the view. Head tracking on. Let's get moving, people! Yay! All right. So release. Little bit of collective to get us moving. Raising the collective. More collective. More collective. Why aren't we moving? There we go. There it is. This got stuck on a bump in the pavement or something. And oh, I haven't got rid of those. Oh, looks like that wind's picked up. So once we're moving, we can just lower that collective again. Okay, we're all fine out here. I think I've got traffic turned off. I prefer it peaceful and quiet. Talk to people on the stream instead of worry about what's going on out here. Yes. Look at it go. Look at it go. What a machine. Alright, and we'll just hold short of the runway and get our last lights on, and we'll play the tape for the passengers. Our rich friends in the back, A320. On the beach on the right. Okay. I feel like the head track is a bit sensitive more on one side than the other. And I do wish I could change the tilt sensitivity independently from the yaw sensitivity. Corporate flying was not your thing. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. All right. Strobe lights. Navigation lights. Oh, I don't think they're required today. Wing lights. Just puts on these blue LEDs in the blade tips. Very interesting. And landing lights, I've already sort of mucked around with those. That's fine. We'll just ding the seatbelts again. And I'll play them the tape.
We're about to lift off. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened. We'll be airborne shortly. Thank you for choosing Cowan Sim.
Okay. Wish us luck, people. There's nothing out there on the left, so we are going to take off to the right, and we'll do our little... Ooh. Getting a bit eager on the pedals there, Matthew. Yeah, the wind's picked up a little bit, but it's not going to trouble this machine, that's for sure. So we can do a rolling start. The limit on the wheels of the S-76 is 54 knots. Or would you like to admire my skills at a smooth pickup? I'll do both, just to show off. So I'm going to hold down the toe brakes. I'm going to hold the stick aft, and you'll see the nose wheel coming up. So as I lift the collective, here comes the nose wheel. And there's the pickup, if you want to do it that way. And if we were going to do it the other way, we would do it like this. So if you want to do a rolling start, you can roll it. Oh, I think it's amazing. I think that's amazing. Just takes zero effort. So you can do about 10 degrees pitch down, and it will get absolutely moving in no time whatsoever. It's about 85% torque there, and we're already doing 100 knots. Flying over that golf course. So what I like to do here is engage attitude mode with my controller, Engage. Well, that was a bit strange. VS mode? Why did it do that strange chop there? And we'll just get this turn into our downwinds, and we'll just get our altitude pre on now. So we'll level off at 2,000 feet, and I'll start to lower the collective. We're through 100 knots. Raise the gear. Get that bleed air on. Roll out here. I'll just come back onto the course properly in a moment. I'll just let... What have I done? Haven't just given it quite enough. Okay. I'm just fighting it a bit here, the autopilot. That's not quite what I meant to do. Oh, I see what I've done. I've just lowered the collective too much. Yes, interesting. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to just cancel that altitude mode. So we have ended up not performing well there. And I think the problem was I let it get too slow. And I let it get too slow because I had the collective too low. Interesting. Interesting. So let's just cancel all of those and just get those red lights out there. So we're already well above the airport down there. Bye-bye. Let's start to get onto this course, and I'll just start to fix up that problem. So we're well and truly through 2,000 feet. In fact, we're almost up to 3,000. So let me start to try and fix things. Interesting. So, I wonder what could have made that a bit better. Probably reducing the vertical speed would have maybe been the secret to making that a bit of a smoother experience. So let's try and intersect this navigation properly this time. So we will hold the heading here, and I'll do that by synchronizing the heading with this switch. Not like that, Matthew. Heading and nav. It's captured. We'll just ask it to hold this altitude right here, which is exactly 3,000 feet, well, pretty much close to. And we'll ask it to IAS the speed. And we will start to enjoy the benefits of the... Why is it commanding such a pitch down in the nose? I feel I've got something wrong somewhere for it to be commanding like that, and also to get this oscillation in the nose. It's getting there though, isn't it? It's some inexpert flying on my part. See, it's actually sorting itself out. Probably through me not helping it out on some level. Interesting. All right, get that head tracking off. Right, 147. That's faster than my commanded speed. Why is that? So, have we got collective coupled? We do. That's all looking fine over here. So we've captured the navigation. That's good. So why is... So we've got altitude, we've got IAS, we've got nav captured. We've blown through IAS. 138. I can use the hat switch now, so if I put that on 135, just feel like there might be like sort of one switch that I've not done, which is sort of resulting in this not quite being as smooth as what it wants to be. Everything looks fine down here. Those are all good. Get that landing light off. Have I noticed any update? Yes. Attitude mode is different now, and finding it a little bit hard to get. Why is it not following my IAS? How curious. 130. And it's already... Okay, alright. So is it going to do it after all? $136. It just seems to be a few knots off, maybe. Okay, I think we're sort of getting there. Oh dear. Alright, well, look, here we are. We're on our way. I feel like we sort of might have fixed it now. 134. So the navigation is going the right way. That's good. That's all looking just fine. Yeah, that rolling start was something, wasn't it? Oh, the rolling start's great, and the rolling landing's just wonderful in the S-76 as well. Really good, really good. I think that's a bug there. It's counting down to ILVK, and yet that's the ILS it's picking up here that was tuned in. Can it take, so you're asking, can it take both attitude and IAS A320? Yes. It has to be an attitude for it to be able to take IAS. And I think it has, yes, it has to be an attitude for it to take collective. If I were to click this back to SAS right now, all of these would be cleared. Certainly all of those would be cleared. Yes. All of those would be cleared, and then those would come off as well. So if I click that back to SAS, we would lose that other functionality. So it does need to be in attitude mode for the collective coupling, and therefore the IAS hold to work. I'm reasonably certain about that being the way it works in the 76. God, listen to me talking like I'm an expert. I'm reasonably certain that that's correct. Yeah, that felt a bit odd. Like, for quite some time there, it was well and truly over, wasn't it? It's got it now, and I'm not quite sure why it took that long. Now, here's another airport. Oh, no, there's one down here. So we'll get up to 4,000 here. Our field elevation is going to be, I think, 4,000. So yeah, so other things I've noticed in the update, these textures have been improved, so that's looking much nicer. This bar down here, I think some textures improved on here. On the cockpit where I'm sort of just around, some of the surrounds are better. One thing that has been improved is the T5 temperature is not so sensitive to things like the stick being in a place that it doesn't like. So yeah, you could get kind of spurious readings. Alright, so here's a challenge. I want to get up to 4,000 feet, so let's pre-select this, 4,000, and then Alt Pre. So can we do it just by lifting the collective? I mean, I'm unclear whether taking the collective coupling off but leaving IAS on, and then me lifting the collective, will result in a climb. Yeah, it does look like it'll work. In a climb to 4,000 feet. Oh, that's the missing link I was trying to figure out. So it's just whether... Okay. So can you see what I did there? I specified a new altitude. I pre-selected it. I asked for Alt Pre down here. But if I left everything else on, it wasn't going to do anything because the collective was still coupled. So I took collective coupling off. It's still going to hold 130 knots, but I lifted the collective manually. And then that's the amount of extra energy that's going to get us lifting up to 4,000 feet. Hope that makes sense. Dead mode, I have tried what you are suggesting, which is to have VS mode and IAS mode on at the same time. And I kind of get what seem to me to be inconsistent results, and it's maybe I'm just doing it in the wrong order. So I remain a bit unclear about the implications of having both IAS and VS on at the same time. What I did want to achieve is what I've got now, which I quite like. So I think what's going to happen is we are going to level off at 4,000 feet, at which time I'm going to want to get that collective coupling back on so the helicopter doesn't freak out. So it's not fully automatic, is it? So that's captured. So in that case, I think I can put collective coupling back on. And then we're all good there, I think. So, I'm pretty sure, like, your instinct is very sensible that you would want to have IAS and VS on at the same time. And I have managed to get it to do it. And I was I was just kind of getting weird results. So for one thing, the hat switch on the joystick, and it's very clever actually what Cowan has done. I'll give you a demo now. I think this will work. See the heading bug here. Watch the heading bug. If I go left on the... Oh no, because I'm not in heading mode. It won't work right now. So in heading mode, when if you've got attitude mode on and heading hold on, the left and right trim on your hat switch goes to the heading bug. So it's context sensitive. It's very clever. If you go up and down on your hat switch whilst you're in VS mode, it increases or decreases the rate of climb in VS mode. Very clever. I like that. Very good, actually. I think that's excellent. If you go up and down while you're in IAS mode, like what I'll just demonstrate now, you'll see in this window here, it changes 130, 131, 132. That's the commanded airspeed. Excellent, right? But then when you've got VS and IAS going, it gets weirdly inconsistent. It's supposed to be, I thought, that if you command both, and suppose I could try it now, I'll probably mess something up. That's IAS in that window now. It's supposed to be VS, I thought. So I'm just going to take that out and put altitude mode back in. So, yeah. A little bit inconsistent. Did that change, in fact, in one of the updates? I don't know. A bit of a curiosity, that one. So oh, what's the flight director commanding now? What's it doing? Oh, it has bugged out. Look at it. It's now at 140. Oh dear, oh dear. I'm just going to let it know. I'm going to have to intervene here. Oh dear, oh dear. No, we can't have that. So I'm going to go back into SAS. What caused that? Oh dear, oh dear. Well, I think one thing that might have caused it is that, well, I've cruised along at 140 before, and that's always been fine. Okay, so we're at 4,000 feet. What happened there? So nose down, that's good. So we will try and, so we're commanding 4,000, alt pre I said, oh, so I need to get altitude mode back on. Well, cap, okay. Okay, so it's the altitude mode that's bugged out? Really? Oh, it's got it now, I think. Funny that it's capturing it at this kind of distance. VS. I don't want it to do it at 1,000 feet. Okay, now it thinks it's captured it. Oh my god. I'm disappointed this is bugged out on the stream, because this has been going just fine for me when I've been recording it myself. Okay, that's looking pretty stable now. Oh my god. Nav, IAS. Alt, cap, on. Whew. My god. What happened there? IAS, 129. So it seemed to happen after I asked it to go up to 132. And that's how you get fired from your corporate job. Oh, dead mode. Yeah, right now you don't have a new altitude prearm, so the beep trim will only modify IAS. Okay, I get you. Right. Yes. Yes, good point. Good point. Even with the VS selected. Really? So even with right. Okay, so even with VS, I thought that if I selected VS, I think how can I command it? So if we'll take Alt off and IAS off. VS, there's no pre-selected. Yeah, so VS is working there. 100, 0, minus 100, minus 200. That's fine. But with IAS on as well, that's 120. Now it's stuck. Now I'm only commanding IAS, and I can't command VS using that, which I just find a bit odd. I'm sure that was the other way around before, and you could use the beep trim. I've got a beep trim on my throttle as well. So there's no, yes, so IAS, there's no altitude commanded or alt pre. We've got VS on, but I can still go minus 100 or plus 100 on there. So that's working. IAS on as well. Now we're at 129, that's fine. But now I can't seem to do VS anymore, which I'm a bit confused about. So we'll just hold that out there now, please. So that's 4,000. So clean up the vomit at the back. Oh dear, oh dear. We're about halfway there. All right, dead mode, I'm with you. So what do you reckon? You want me to do what? You want me to pre-select 4,500 and alt pre, yes, and then what? And do the same thing again, you mean? Then you choose VS to climb to that pre-aimed altitude whilst also maintaining the speed. Okay, I got you. So I think I got you. So we've got 4,500 selected. Alt pre. Now, so nothing should happen right now. Okay, that looks good. So now what if we do VS? I'll go up on here. If I'm going up on my hat switch, it's commanding VS. So if I go down, so if I go down to 125 or go down to 120 on the VS, is it going to pitch up and climb me up to 4,500? I would hope so. But no, it's not. It's going to keep me level. Is that what you thought was going to happen, dead mode? So we've got alt pre-armed at 4,500. We've got both VS and alt IAS mode armed on, I should say. I reduced IAS from, what was it, 128 to 118. I thought it was going to climb us. I thought that was going to climb us, but I think it will only climb us if I also uncouple the collective. So to get up to 4,500 now, which I will have to do, by the way, because Yosemite is quite high up. To get up to 4,500, I will need to... What would be the best way to do it now? Take off IAS and go up on here and pull a bit more collective. Alright, not that much vertical speed. I said 200, not 1,000. Yeah, I've had smoother results with this autopilot. Well, it's a pity that it bugged out like that. I'm sort of sad about that. I genuinely have not had that happen in my flights before. Okay, now it's commanding nose down, and it's not doing it. Why is that? Here it comes. 4,500. Okay, all right, we've done it. So it's captured. Now that'll come on. Out will come on. And I will ask for... Well, it's captured, so I can just go IAS now. And I'll just bring it up to 120. I'll bring it up to 125. And everything's still on down here. That's good. Yeah, so you reckon it's behaving differently? Curious, isn't it? Okay, GA flying. All right. So you have just stated what I also thought. So, and hello to you, by the way. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see your comments. Hi there, says GA flying. What's happened to the flight director? Look at it. What's happening with that nose down pitch? So at the moment, I'm calling the flight director bugged out because it's not doing what it thinks it's going to... Oh, here we go. It's because of my stick wasn't centered. That's why. I think I just need to be a bit more careful about my stick. Okay. There we go. Now it's got it. Oh, but now it's going to... Look at the speed now. It's gone through 128. Oh, by a long way. So we wanted to catch 4,500, which it has just about done, but we don't want 141. We want 128. Oh, is it going to start trying to do that now? 138, 137. It's just a bit slow, but it looks like it's going to get there. Okay, so I think the problem there was my stick wasn't centered. So that's why that was a bit wrong. And so I can take responsibility for that one. Oh boy, my 25-year-old Sidewinder Force Feedback 2 is starting to also output spurious signals out of its Z-axis. And I pulled it apart yesterday, which was a drama in itself, trying to put it back together. Oh my god. I gave it the air duster treatment in the Z-axis module, and it seems to have improved it a bit. So I've done what I can. Yeah, sorry if you might have. I just got an error message from YouTube. Hopefully the buffer stream settled down there now. So okay, so I'm going to do what GA flying suggests. Look, genuinely, yeah, always works for me. I know. Yeah, look, I understand the cynicism. And I try to be really transparent about it. You know, as a reviewer, I want to show things in a good light, or in an honest but good light. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go and rip on something. Oh, it's a really hard balance. It's such a hard balance. Like so that first flip out that it did when it was cruising along at 140 or 138, where it just went bonkers, and yeah, that genuinely has not happened to me before. So I have had a few question marks, like this one that we're having right now over the IAS or VS priority. And I think I have discovered just now that my stick centering is a factor, and this old Sidewinder Force Feedback 2 might not be helping get the best results out of this S-76. So that is a factor. But people, you know, it's a fair point that people do have different hardware setups, and software add-ons do need to some extent, be able to cater for that. And Josh Cowan ultimately has had to be able to front up to that, because the Xbox compatibility, or Xbox controller compatibility, simply was not good enough in the initial launch, and that's been addressed. So that's what we got going there. Yeah, A320, you're debating getting the Moser FFB stick. Did you know there's a new one coming out? Did you see that? There's like a bit more of a baby cut down one. I think it's got less force in it, and it's got buttons on it. So it might be a bit more suitable for desktop kind of gaming, or people maybe without big cockpit setups at home. That might be good. Now, I've been meaning to come back to GA flying. So you are asking me if both IAS and VS are on, the vertical speed control moves from the normal cyclic trim to engine trim beep trim 1. This was always like this. Now, I know what you mean. I know what you're talking about. So, let's just try it. So, rotor longitudinal trim. Is that the same as engine beep trim? Maybe it's not. Toggle engine 1. Is it this one? Engine trim RPM increase. Okay, GA flying. Are any of these acceptable to you? Engine trim RPM increase and decrease? Or increase rotor... Oh, that's just the same as this. Increase rotor longitudinal trim. That's just the same as that. Why have I got that there twice? Increased rotor that's useless. Well, no wonder that's doing the same thing, Matthew, because it's the same binding on two different devices. All right, in that case, I can do what GA Flying says and put the correct thing on the correct device. So let's fix that. Thank you, GA Flying. I've just got the wrong thing on it. So why have I got rotor longitudinal trim over on the throttle? Oh, God, I must have had it there for some reason. We're going to... Why did I do that? We're going to delete that. Goodness me. We are going to delete that. And I might need some help just getting the correct one. Oh my God. What do I want? I want rotor beep. No, what do I want? I want engine beep trim 1. Up and down. Engine beep. Oh, I can't remember what it's called now. Luckily, this leg's long enough for me to have time to do this. Beep. Engine, helicopter engine beep trim decrease and increase, presumably. Okay, so decrease and increase. I think that'll do it. Ooh, oh boy. Alright, so that might possibly do it. I think I've just changed that at some point, and there I was saying, oh, it's changed in the model. Alright, so that's not doing anything now. Okay, so let's select 5,000 and IAS, so got IAS and VS selected. Hallelujah, that's the beep trim is actually now doing that. So we'll go up at 300 feet. Oh, you genius. Well, basically, GA Flying, you just helped me determine that I just had the wrong assignment on with the throttle. So now the other switch is doing this. It's controlling the vertical speed in that window there that you're seeing going up and down now over here. So that's a switch that I just had the wrong assignment on for some reason. I don't know how I did that. Wonder if it was Sim Update 3 bumped it. I'm just going to go with that as an excuse. So that's my lame excuse. It's Sim Update 3. It probably wasn't. It was. I'm actually quite sure it's my fault. I must have. I don't know what I was doing. So that is okay. That is done. Boy, oh boy. So we've climbed up to 5,000, and that's because we've got the VS speed in here, thanks to getting it onto another switch. And IAS remains on the first hat switch. Oh my God, genius. We've done it. We've done it. And the sticker's centered so we don't get like, annoying autopilot flip outs. It was another binding all along, GA mode, dead mode. Wow. Boy, oh boy. God, it's exhausting, isn't it? Well, we're getting to the river. We're getting to the river. So I'm just going to follow in the river once we get into about here. So we've got that reservoir. Then once we cross this point here, I'll try and follow the river. Might get a bit dramatic. We're going to be about 1,500 or 1,300 feet above ground level. So I'll have to follow along. I might just, we'll see if we can do it in heading mode, or it might just be a bit more sensible for me to just do it in SAS by that point. No dead mode, no wild goose chase. Oh, sorry, that's what you mean about the thing being cut off. Sorry, I just realised what it was now. Yes, I do go ultra widescreen, so I'll just try and get the map correct now. So I'll put it over here. Hopefully that's no longer going to be cut off. God, there's a lot to be, a lot to get right. There we go. That's going to be all right now, I think. Put it over there a bit more. So yeah, I have to crop the edges of my screen because I want to run it in full screen. It's unpleasant if you don't. We all learn together in flight simulation. Might just look ahead and review my landing checklist. So a wonderful pilot on the Cowan Sim Discord and I have developed a new checklist that we have given to Josh for inclusion in later versions. So it hasn't quite made this version that was just that's just come out, but hopefully, and Josh seems to be enthusiastic, will be included in subsequent versions. So you'll get a better checklist. It's just a cleaner, more organized checklist that goes in a bit more of a flow order. And yeah, I think it'll be nice for people to be able to follow along with that. Now, what has happened to my altitude? Did you spot the error? The error was that I didn't hit Alt Pre. Another mistake. So, and hello, Tango 39er. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining the stream. So let's fix this latest mistake. Let's get back down to, do I want 5,000? So field elevation is nearly 4,000. We'll try 5,000. So spot the mistake. Good grief. This time we'll Alt Pre and we'll use our newfound. I've got it the wrong way around actually. Get that down to minus 200 this time. Oh boy, oh boy. So we shot through 5,000 because I was too busy worrying about things getting cut off on the screen. And bragging about my new checklist. I think the checklist will be great once we get that through. Yeah, so it's just nice and it's a little bit more formulated, I think, for, yeah, I think what people will find useful. So I hope you like that. Now, arrival briefing. We are landing at a fictional airport. So, oh, look at this VFR procedure. I really tried to get Microsoft to delete this. Sorry, MSFS to delete this, but it didn't. So, we're stuck with this. So, there's kind of a meadow in here, and there's some lovely tents and things that we're going to disturb. So, this is fictional, but Clifford added it into his Yosemite scenery so that people have got something to kind of aim for or take off from when they want to do some scenic flying in Yosemite. Well, it's going to be fun when we change to our hair-raising 500C. Oh yeah, Tango 39. Yeah, you're using the checklist I sent you. Fantastic, great. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? So it makes it demystifies things a bit. So makes it a bit easier to deal with. Makes it a bit easier to deal with, I reckon. So that's good. Well, this has been nice. I mean, I've learned something new thanks to people in the chat. Thank you very much for that. Hope you have too. So Oh, 320. Yes, you were saying you just got a Virpil setup, did you? What Virpil setup did you get? 320. Oh, hey, top bloody contributor. Look at you go. Thank you for that super chat. You are very kind. That'll give me fuel to get through the next part of my mega review I'm making for the for the S-76. I'm about halfway through it. Oh my god. It's lots of fun though. It's lots of fun doing these, and I mean I learned so much doing it, and I know they're helpful for other people. My MH60 review, which is nearly 2 hours long, wow, has now had like 12,000 views or something, or 11,000 or something. It's pretty amazing. I mean, only 10% of people get all the way through it, but even then, that's a lot of hours. Oh, you want the mystery checklist, A320? Find me on Discord, and I'll send it along to you. I'm on the Cowan Sim Discord. You'll see me all over the place on that, so you can find me on there pretty easily. Be very happy to send you that checklist, and you will find that useful, I feel. The big reviews honestly just take forever to make. And you do want to, as I was saying before, you do want to represent them honestly and fairly, keeping in mind the audience's needs as well. I do try and call out bugs or deficiencies when I see them. I actually do really love this add-on. I know it's a bit quirky in some places, and you have to be careful with some things, like that centering stick. Oh, you're delaying your video and waiting for mine, A320. I'm a big time YouTuber, you reckon? You reckon? It depends just what's going on. Like, there's just so much going on at the moment. There are so many new releases. There's the MH60 pack actually has, honestly, it's kind of boosted my channel. Because there's just so much activity. I still have to I want to make a video about the Mission Hub editor, which is, every time I go to start to do it, it's kind of gets hard for me to find how to get enthusiastic about a mission editor. Because, you know, I'm more of a simmer, like most of the people here are. I've never done things like, the navigation holds just followed, the LNAVs just followed that turn for us, and I'm just keeping an eye. I mean, there's the river there. Is that actually the Yosemite river? Oh, what's it done? What's it done? What's the flight director doing? Okay, that freaked me out again. I was just checking my stick is still centered. Yes, it is. That scared me. So just keep... Oh, what's it doing? It's scaring me. Why is the nose pitching up? Why is the nose pitching up, people? Thinks it's losing speed. So I think after this range here, then we do a right-hand turn. Oh, I don't like what it's doing. Oh, dead mode. You like the the crop spraying video got you to get the llama, did it? Good. I do like that llama. I hope they update it for 24. I've just synchronized the heading bug, so the heading bug's down here, slightly inconvenient. Although, what's it doing? This autopilot's just scaring me slightly at the moment. What's it going to do? Okay, we're still at 5,000 feet. I'm going to just pass over this ridge here, and then we are going to do... Oh, that looks like the river where I'm just pointing down here. I'll let it. I'm ready to go back into SAS mode. One really beneficial thing with the S-76, that I think you will find beneficial will be to get the attitude mode and SAS mode onto a toggle switch somewhere. So to be able to toggle between those two modes, I think you'll find that really helpful. Tango did not get a message about a couple of typos. I found one in the anti-call. I think it was called anti-W call. Oh, Tango, thanks for the super chat. Amazing. Oh my god, I can get 3 coffees now. That's going to keep me going for my my Mega S-76 review for sure. After this, I'll thank you, people. You're very your generosity is the support actually is really meaningful. And I don't mean to go on about it, but you know, obviously it's work, and I love doing the work because I can see that it benefits people, and I like seeing people lifted up. GA flying, yeah, thank you. You're right. There are updrafts and downdrafts in here. You're absolutely right. So do you know what? I'm just going to go to windy, and I'm going to see if it can give me, because the wind looked like it had picked up a bit. It's going to make it fun in the 500C when we change to that. Oh boy, oh boy. Wow, Windy thinks it's even hotter than... Oh, I see. It's, yes, for Sonora. Okay. Yosemite Valley, 22. At least it's a bit cooler. And what's the wind? 6 knot southerly. Oh, okay. So in the valley, only a 6 knot southerly, so not too bad. Oh, you can see El Capitan there already. Nice. And I've just downloaded a new version just this morning, people. So, Clifford found a couple of textures that reverted to old style textures in the Sim Update 3 when that went live. So he's fixed that up already, so that's good. Yeah, you're right. It's turbulence off the hills, and MSFS surprises you sometimes, doesn't it? Because it's a really live simulator in some ways. It's a bit flat in other ways. I mean, I make it flat in some ways. You know, I turn off traffic and stuff for things like streams. But then, you know, I've left live weather switched on for this one because I think that'll just be more fun for the stream. So once we get down, we will switch off the S-76 and we will change to the 500C and we'll do some spirited flying. In all of the landmarks and the points of interest that Clifford's put in. I wonder if I should have been coming in a bit higher than 5,000 feet, people. I might just go to 5,500. That mistake earlier on was probably a good thing. With my new functionality that I discovered thanks to GA flying. So 500, we'll go 500 feet a minute. So it'll pull collective to make that happen. And I think at this point we will come out of nav hold and we'll go to heading hold, and we can synchronize, like I said, a left click and then a right click on heading will synchronize, and we're going to come to heading mode now, which takes us out of nav. And it's this point that the left and right trim on your stick becomes... Oh, this is ridiculous. I'm not going to autopilot this. I'm going to sass it. I'm going to sass it, people. But I'm going to read A320's comment first and try not to crash into the hill. I've picked up the Virpil rotor base. Yeah, rotor base. Do you mean the collective? The Mongoose 50CM3 and the VPC Ace interceptor pedals. Oh, all in a SimFab cockpit. Look at you go. Okay, do you know what? SAS. I'm just switching to SAS mode. Notice all the autopilot modes have come off. I'm pulling collective. I'm just very gently holding attitude whilst lifting up here. And we will just admire this building here. Look, we're actually flying, people. That's better, isn't it? Buildings. Oh, cool. Where's the tunnel? Is that there? There we go. There's the tunnel. Oh, this is it, people. We've arrived. I think maybe he's only done one side of it. Has he only done the other entrance? Yep, that's all there. So, lowering collective. We'll just get rid of some of the speed. Oh, we have arrived, people. Welcome to Yosemite National Park. Oh, look at it. A bit hard when I'm flying the helicopter like this. So the runway's right underneath us, but I'm going to do a... What will I do? I'm just going to do a little bit of enjoyment here in the S-76. Have a look at El Capitan. Oh, yeah. Waterfall. Oh, yeah. Going to get rid of some of the speed, actually. Oh, come on. Look at that. Pulling collective. That's the warning for our gear, which is not down, so there's a switch for that. Right, there's the empty field for our landing, so let's get the tape played.
We're now on final approach. Please stay seated with your seatbelt fastened and prepare for landing. We'll be on the ground in just a few moments.
Could have maybe brought the landing line on a bit sooner. That'll happen very fast because I was just having too much fun talking about joysticks. Right, so there's our landing zone down there. Sorry for those people having a nice peaceful time camping in their tents. You're about to have a S-76 swoop down upon you. Alright, so I might need to just concentrate on this. There's an idea. .55 knots. There's our landing zone. Lowering the collective again. What have I done with the wheel brakes? I bet you I have failed to check them. So we want the parking brake on for this. Okay. Alright, well, we made it. Let's... Oh, look at the waterfall! Concentrate on the landing, Matthew. Okay. Sorry, people in your tents. Oh. Feel that was a bit of a downdraft there. Did you see that? It really came out from under me. Anyway, we have made it. Oh, you good machine. You good machine. Head tracking off, please. Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Alright, well, what have I done? So, let's just, yeah, that landing, I just feel I got a bit of a downdraft, and it just came out, felt like I was just, everything was beautiful and smooth, and then lost it a bit. So, where are we? Descent, parking.
Welcome to your destination. On behalf of Cowan Sim and your flight crew, thank you for flying with us today. Please remain seated until the blades have come to a complete stop and the crew signals it's safe to exit. We hope to see you again soon.
Get that TCAS on standby. Clifford's here! Oh, what good fun. You came in just in time to look at my slightly rough landing. In that bit of a downdraft situation. That's what story I'm sticking to. That can come off. Strobe can come off. High intensity strobe can come off. Anti-cols can stay on. I'm just using my... just using the single axis on my stick to just bring in the rotor speed there. And it's a 30-second idle. So... I'll just do that manually. What clock do I normally use in this machine? What clock do I normally use? have not touched the FMS once today. Oh, I can use this one. I'll wait till 23. So parking brake is set. 30-second cooldown. AC gen, that always happens when the rotor falls below, I think, 85. Then we can start to turn things off, and we'll get our 500C ready for some spirited flying around the wonderful scenery that Clifford has made for us. And Clifford, great to see you. Yeah, look, it's great to feature your scenery, Clifford. You have got an eye for detail that flight simmers would enjoy. I mean, I know that's sort of an obvious thing to say, but I mean, you know what works in the flight simulator. Okay, we are going to idle and stop, so we just bring those back, and we bring those back. So they go away, and we bring the inverters and generators off. The radio master switch and the ethos can come off. Master start comes off. Rotor brake, I'm not going to worry about. It seems to have quite a bit of, or not enough inertia in it. It seems to just go by itself. Passenger advisory can come off. You're free, people. Do what you want. Get out. Get out. And clean up that mess in the back A320 after what happened. Toggle the door. Toggle the door. Let's get everything open. Oh, can't I open these ones from the... Okay. Oh, I can't reach. Alright. Oh, look at it. Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at those poor people in their tents over there. Haha, sorry. We've got S-76 flying to do. Right, well, I propose that we... Well, if we're going to do the whole shutdown properly, we just need to get those emergency lights off. That's all off. Get that pitot heat off. Dear, I mean, that should have come off a bit sooner. Battery can stay on for the moment. We're all good down here. That autopilot stuff can come off. Exterior lights, there's only one of those left, which was the anti-coal. Anti-icing is all off. Doors and windows, they can, whatever, we can close this manually. Battery off, done. S-76, you did a great job, apart from that autopilot incident, which I might have caused with the stick anyway. Oh, look at it. Look at it. I'm loving flying that machine. Right, so, time to get ourselves into our 500C. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Clifford, I just picked up your new... just before we started this, I picked up your new update. So, I know you were talking about some textures on Al Capitan, things like that. So, I know you've done those for us. Fix those up. Let's get in with our 500C. Oh, it's going to be cool. Might just have to go and top up my water, people, for some action-packed flying in our 500C. Let's get these exterior things off. Then I'm going to top up my water. Wow, it's just... It's so tiny compared to the S-76 excitement, isn't it? Wow. I wonder what it's going to be like in the downdrafts. Right, is that it? So just 3 things. It's got the blade covers off, got the pitot covers off, got the engine covers off. And we sit in the left in this one. Oh, it's so cute. Can I just say how much I love the texturing on those vinyl seats. It looks so good. All right, I'm going to leave you to admire that view and chat amongst yourselves for the 1 minute it's going to take me to fill this water bottle up. So please excuse me. All right, that looks good. Oh, does that look good? Does that look good? I mean, you can just look at that view and just realize, God, that's great. All right, so here's what we'll do. We will get this machine started up. Clunk. Hee. Right, so run the checklist. Still got that. No, I'm not concerned about that. That's fine. So I've got the viewpoints switched on. I'll switch them off, but I'll get those back on. We'll just go and have a look at some landmarks, and we'll go and land up at Glacier Point. That'll be fun. Go and land up the top there and have a little walk around at the top. I love walking around in Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's fun. It's fun. Silly things to do in a flight simulator. So checklists. Yes, that's all done. Have we still got controls? That's good. We're going to take battery power. Now, I do believe they are working on an update here for an all-encompassing update for the 500C. The busy people at Taog's Hangar, so we can expect to see an update soon. I think I'm all fine here, so I just need to, is that working? Is that now on 25? So I just need to check if that binding is working. No. What's the binding? I need to get that down to 0. Yeah, that's working. That's 0 now. That's good. I just have a binding for this collar here, the idle release, which you do need in the 500C and Cayuse. All right. Okay, so that's in neutral. The collective is fine. The throttle is at 0. Anti-cols, we will switch those on you come. Nice. Agreeable clunk in those. Rotors are clear. So something I've learned is that the induction of the motion in the rotor blades at idle or at rest like this, with them not tied down, is primarily through the tail rotor. So the wind's getting through the tail rotor, and it's through the main gearbox that this motion is induced. I never realised that. Tango, you encountered a guy who was walking across America in MSFS 2024. Oh my God. Well, what he needs is Clifford's Yosemite scenery, obviously, so that he can enjoy this glorious experience. Wow. So, we can start. And the start button is, where did I put that on here? I've got that on a switch over here. So I think I just hold it because it's in an awkward place. Oh, it's here. I can do it on here. And I just need to make sure that turbine temperature does not go through the red here. And then we're all fine. So, no. So, oh, because I've not done lots of things, that's why, Matthew. So you need to get that on. And do I need to do something with fuel in the fire undersea? Maybe if I just on the rest of the checklist. There we go. There we go. Oh, what a sound. So it's not self-sustaining, so I need to hold down and start some more. There's the hot start almost, because I just messed up the start slightly. In fact, I've messed it up royally, perhaps. All right, Matthew messed up the start. So what happened there was, what did happen there? What happened there was I released the starter switch too soon. And in so doing, the turbine was not self-sustaining, and I clicked the starter down again, and then it went into a hot start. So, silly mistake. Silly mistake. Now, the turbine output temperature is now not too high, so at least it hasn't... I don't have to wait for it to cool down again, I think, looking at that. I think I might just be able to do it again from this point. Just having a quick survey here, make sure we're all good. Okay, I think I can just do that again. Oh, hang on, no, because I've got to check this. Is that... Oh, it's still on 0. Okay. Oh boy, okay. It's funny, the more complex helicopter I was fine with. Now introduce fuel. Okay, that's good. We are fine. Hold the starter down until we have achieved 60% RPM. We're now on 55. We're now on 60. And Matthew, now you can release the starter. Okay, that's better. Oh, thanks, Clifford. Sorry, I didn't get to ask you about which was the hardest part of Yosemite to build. That's what I wanted to know. I wanted to know which was the hardest part of Yosemite for you to build. If you're still there, if you've had to go, I do understand. Right, so we can start to get some things on here now. So that's done, that's done. Oh, we've got deer. How delightful. We can increase our rotor speed here just by increasing the torque, but not above 30 preferably. Start pumps not required under normal circumstances. Generator can come on. We don't get the engine warning because it's already above a sufficient RPM. That's great. So we're all good in here. And I can go all the way up on the throttle now. And the governor's got it, but we are a little bit low on here. So I just beat this up like so. With the binding that's not the binding that GA showed me in the S-76 for complicated reasons. So we're all good. So all our warnings are out. Quite hot in the TOT, but I think it's fine. Engine run up. We are not using externals. Generators on. Inverter we're not concerned with. Cycle friction is not an issue. Twist grip is we're fine with. We've beeped it. Everything is out. Before takeoff, that's done. That's done. Position and anti-collision lights. Did I do position lights? Right, we are ready to go. Oh yes. Well, I propose we're just going to fly up the valley, people. Go and fly up the valley and go and look at some of Clifford's excellent scenery. How can I clear that flight plan out? Can I just do that by... Yes. That's better. Oh, there's nothing in here anyway. Okay, so so what I've done is I've got the points in. There we go. Glacier Point. Oh, what just happened? I'm not sure this what happened. Okay, so all right, let's get this right. All right, manual helicopter flying. Head tracking. Manual helicopter flying. Oof, after the S-76. So we'll go and fly out towards El Capitan, and we'll do a little, the wind's coming from behind us anyway, so we'll do a little pedal turn here. We need to get up on our left skid first. We need aft cyclic when we lift here. Do you want to see the input viewer? Would you enjoy that? Here's the input viewer. I'll put that about there, I think. Might work. I'll just keep an eye on that, see if it's in a not too annoying position. Alright, so there we are, one skid. Lifting the, we need more pedal. The S-76 needed basically no pedal at all. That's just the way the stability works in that machine. Alright, well that wasn't too terrible. Let's just do a gentle pedal turn into the wind. Stay away from those rocks. And there's our takeoff run down there. Oh, look at this glorious scenery. Little takeoff run down here. Don't have the benefit of those two engines. By the way, the one engine in operative performance on that S-76 is just great. Really great. Right, someone's motorhome. Hello. Okay, we've got lots more torque available to us here. We are moving. Clifford's got a real talent for waterfalls. Look at it. That's great. That's so great. Our Capitan looking improved now with some textures that he's just updated just in the last couple of days. Feel we don't need to be going quite that high and fast. Let's slow down a bit, enjoy the scenery. Lots of rocks and trees placed along the river there, looking just beautiful. I'll just turn the points on, so you just might help you just with a bit of orientation, because I'm not much of a tour guide. I've never been to Yosemite, so El Capitan. I remember Captain Kirk climbed that in a Star Trek movie, and I remember seeing a very strange interview with William Shatner, who I'm sure was not high at the time, describing the experience. It was very strange. Well worth a watch if you want to have a unusual William Shatner experience in your YouTube diet. Oh, glorious, the scenery. Like all the trees fallen into the river, I'm not sure how many of those have been added in by Cli4D or were in existence already. Alcap. Ah, it's lovely. Now we get into some of the more built-up parts of Yosemite. We'll just pitch up, lower collective, and we'll just glide into a bit of a slower situation here. You can enjoy those. Wow, it must be quite an experience having that scenery around you when you're staying in here. Beautiful. Superintendent's Bridge. Oh, there's people standing on the bridge. Cute. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. That looks really great. Now look at this chapel. How cute is this? That was a bit more of a descent than what I planned. Whoops. Okay, so I lost effective translational lift there and ended up not doing what I wanted to do. So I wanted to be a bit more smooth going into here. Look at this chapel. How glorious is that? Nestled in the trees there. Lovely. Yosemite Falls vantage point. Now the Yosemite Falls are, oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, do you know what? We could land at the Yosemite Falls vantage point, or we could just go and have a look at Yosemite Falls ourselves with our 500C. Has anyone in the stream been to Yosemite? Oh, look at that. Come on. I'm not high enough, am I? So what will I do here? I will pitch down. We'll do a 270 to the left. Oh, it's just everywhere you look. Live weather, by the way, by people. Live weather. Alright, here come the Yosemite Falls again. Let's see if I can do a nice job this time. Yes! Oh! Look at it! Look what he's done! Love the texturing on those rock faces there. That's glorious. That's glorious. Really. Wow. I mean, yeah, come on. Be a pretty hard-hearted person not to be impressed by some of that scenery. I don't know how much of all of this he has clad or how much he leaves default, Clifford. Right, lowering the collective and we'll swoop down back to the village. Wow. This is like a an auto rotation like this. Loading the disc up there. Yes. The Awani, I don't know how to say it, the Awani, pretty magnificent sort of lodge hotel kind of arrangement over here. Go and have a look. Obviously a bit of work done on modelling this one. Check this one out. And we could probably just land in the front lawn and disturb all the guests. Then we'll go and have a look up at Glacier Point, I reckon. Now, how am I going to do my confined landing in here? Probably badly, knowing me, but anyway, let's see what we can do. So I've lost all my forward energy there. Let's just see if we can nestle in here. Yes, we can get in there, but I don't want to hit that tree under, just above the pedals now. It's quite challenging. It's just challenging because you can't see, you know. That's why. Okay. All right. No, not happy with that. So what was my issue there? I just didn't have the most stable sort of height situation going on there, so I was just having to pull in a bit too much collective, and it wasn't stable enough. So might just go around and just have a look at the other side as well. All right, what do we got? Picnic is? Ha ha ha. I hope you weren't enjoying your peace and quiet too much, people. I mean, the embarrassing part of this is that once you actually get down there, it's never quite as tight as what it looks from up here. Yeah, this is a bit easier, isn't it? Bit of a high risk for vortex ring state situations in there if you're not careful. No, you see, look at that. I'm just what's my... Why, how am I doing that? Alright, one more go coming in from that angle, and I'm just... I mean, I could blame my... Whoa. I could blame my gear here, because, you know, I could always have a go at my old throttle. It's a very low resolution throttle controller that I use for my collective, and... but it's not supposed to be that bad. I just felt that when I just added a tiny bit more collective, then it was just like the whole thing was just lifting right out of there. So let's go. One more try here, and I'm a bit more obviously into the wind this time. I mean, it's not like a super strong wind. It's only 6 knots from the south. Oh dear. Well, yeah, that wasn't anything to be too proud of, but we made it. Haha, people. Look at the model. That's great. Imagine this helicopter dropping in on you. Oh dear, oh dear. It's just hard to see, hard to get your depth perception, and hard to sense your progress in 2 dimensions. Always difficult. All right, it's going to be much easier to. It always looks, as I said, always looks way more spacious once you're actually in. Look at these deer and animals around here. Lovely. All right, let's go up to Glacier Point, and we'll do a little bit of Microsoft Walking Simulator up there. It's quite fun. Okay, threaded the needle there, Matthew. Nice. Whoops. Scraped the bottom of the machine with some foliage there. Yeah, and it's nice, A320, you've got some nice memories of being in Yosemite, and the light touching the waterfalls at the right time of year, turning the waterfalls fiery colour. Sounds glorious. Pizza deck. I landed in that car park once between those 2 trucks. That was kind of ridiculous. Okay, Glacier Point's right above us. Glacier Point. Let's see what we can do here. So, keeping an eye on the Taog. So the Taog's right at the top of the green band now, so I'll just be keeping an eye on that. Right, just get everything sorted out. Fly the machine properly, Matthew. Climbing at 2,000 feet a minute. Yes, you good thing. You good thing. A few little seams visible there in the scenery. That's alright. Just saw a couple of little seams there for a moment. Oh my god, look at it. It's stunning. So if you had an engine failure at this point, you'd be exiting to the left. That's what you'd be doing. Oh, more falls. Let's look at those falls, and then we'll get up to Glacier Point as I continue to climb. Illalut Falls. Sorry for my ignorance. I have been to California. I have not been to Yosemite. Oh, wow. Looks great. This looks like a beautiful hiking spot. Pity about the 500C helicopter buzzing around, annoying people. All right. Nice rocky river presented there. Yeah, I can turn around safely in here. Probably would have been a bit more sensible for me to turn right. Sorry, left. But we can do this because I'm living dangerously. Glacier Point. Still climbing at 2,000 feet a minute. You good machine. You good machine. I think those oscillations, oh, it's both. It was my eyes for one thing, and it was my controls of the helicopter a little bit as well. So we'll land in the car park and we'll go for a walk. He's got a couple of little Easter eggs in here. It has Clifford. It's quite fun. I don't want to lose all my forward speed though. That was not right. Can I get behind that motorhome? A little bit high up here. No, not anymore. Oh, there's a little bit of concentration. Not the safest of approaches. You wouldn't be doing this in real life anyway, so it's okay. I can do a simulated silly approach. Whoa. In the in the 500C. That was a bit foolhardy. Let's just get in here. Again, I've just not done that part of the approach very well. Like, I've just fallen out just a bit at that point here. Oh dear, I'm just not managing my 500C approaches very well. Okay, so idle. Down you go. So we get an alarm there, that's fine, don't care about that. I can do, well, I don't care because I'm hopping out of the helicopter at this point, so. All right. So this would be a great time to not put your face into that tail rotor. We'll give that a clear berth. Yeah. Yeah, sorry people. Just don't put your face in that tail rotor, thanks. All right. Look at this! How good is this? Look at this! How good is this? Microsoft Walking Simulator. Wonder how that bloke's doing walking across the USA. Oh yeah, motorbike parking. Where did he get those models from? Look, I mean that. Look. Hello. Oh, sorry. Which way do you walk? Left or right? Look right. Which way to the lookout? Down here? Okay. Oh, the birds. The Hughes 500Cs. Come on, this is great. Look what he's done. Look what he has done. I've almost got peace and quiet now, getting away from that helicopter that some idiot parked there. Oh. As soon as head tracking off, it's just starting to annoy me. There we go, that's going to be better. Cli4D Designs, you have done it again. Just look at it. I mean, God, it's just... This is great. Imagine putting this in a flight simulator. I mean, that's brilliant. Little amphitheater situation over here. Boop, 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 boop. Selfie time. Oh, Yosemite. So our Capitan stuff's over there to the left. And the village must be sort of down there, just lower left. How cool is that? How cool is that? Virtual sightseeing. And this glorious scenery made for us by Cli4D Designs. Oh, so good. So good. If you get this, you're going to have to see if you can do a better job just getting your 500C threading the needle in that car park and getting it down smoothly. I was just having a bit of trouble just getting the right amount of collective in just at the end there. I wasn't doing a very good job of cushioning the descent. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. What a world. Represented virtually here for us. I think that's great. I found a couple of little fun little Easter eggs. What's the best way? Fun little Easter eggs in here that he's put for us. Yeah, check out this notice board. What do you think about that? Fun. It's kind of cool, don't you reckon? I don't know who the professional skydiving team is, but I do recognise the covers to the old flight simulator boxes. Don't think I kept any of these. I definitely bought FS 2000 and 2004. Don't think I had the tips and tricks guide. Cool. Can't quite read those. Fun. I don't think he's modelled inside that building, but that's pretty cool. Kind of fun. Bit of Microsoft Flight Simulator entertainment in there for you. Might take the helicopter down there, and it could have a go at getting up to halftime as well. Still kicking out some dust down there. I can see the dust coming up even at idle. How beautiful. What are people in the stream looking forward to at the moment? It's been such a busy time with helicopter releases and these scenery releases. Cli4D's been super busy with this kind of stuff as well. Bora Bora, it seems like it was only a minute ago. What are people looking forward to at the moment? Taog's Hangar seem to be working on something. Cowan Sim updating all their products to have the autopilot natively on board. Less of a priority for me, that particular one, but I know that it'll be popular for people to feel that the Cowan Sim Hangar is more accessible. Oh, what have I done? I've come the wrong way. Love it. Hatchback, SUV, Hughes 500C. Yeah, Ken, you're just waiting for more 2024 native stuff. Me too. The S-76 is not native 2024. Hopefully I can climb through here. Whoop. So Ken, I would think that Taog's is never going to do anything that is not 2024 anymore, I would assume. GA, the Dauphin looks very promising. Yeah. I'm only speculating here, and I don't know, but I've got a feeling that their next helicopter is not the Dauphin. Keeping the torque under 30 and raising the throttle. So, yeah, the Dauphin will be absolutely fascinating. It'll be interesting to know how they go with the autopilot functionality and how they'll compare to what we've seen in the S-76. And, you know, it's a popular helicopter type and is French, so très bien. So, you know, I'm sure Taog himself will get a personal thrill out of bringing that to the MSFS stable. But I've just got a feeling, and like I say, I actually do not know this, and no one has told me. I've just got a feeling that it's actually not their next helicopter. But I don't know that, so we'll have to see. Alright, so let's pick it up and head down and look at the further reach, the eastern reaches of the valley. Head tracking on. Oh, I always forget something. So, well, yes, not too bad of a pickup in the end. Okay, what's that all about? I didn't like the collector there. It came up and just plopped itself right back down by itself. Now it's got a huge amount of collective. I'm pulling and 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 pulling. 70% torque. What was that about? Why did it come up and then plop down, then require lots more? Okay, I've got full collective. What's gone wrong? Something's gone wrong. So we lost. What happened there? What have I done? Okay. Why is that like that? Are we stuck in the scenery or something? We're at 7,000 feet. Now I've got a high rotor speed. What happened there? Just try lifting the collective again. Okay, so this is bugged out now. That's very strange. Okay, I've not had that before. I'm going to cheat and just slew out of there. Okay, I think we're stuck in the scenery. That was very odd. Very odd. I can't explain that. I mean, generally you don't park your 500C in a little car park. Anyway, we're moving now. Sorry that wasn't a proper pickup. It looked like it was going fine, and then it just plopped itself back down on the ground. I thought, what's up with that? Why did it do that? And then nothing was working properly. It was it got stuck on that high rotor, and it just wasn't moving anywhere. Whew, alright, that was odd. Oh, now I've got the wrong view in. Okay. So we looked at that Illiloutte Falls. Let's go and look at these further points over here at that end of the valley, the eastern end of the valley. So we'll dive down. Oh yeah. Get that, people. That'll freak you out. That would be scary. Your ears would be popping right now. Oh, more waterfalls. Oh, bit of a draw distance issue on this one. It was fine at a distance, but now it's just gone out. Oh, that's... So what about this next one? Nevada Fall. That was another odyssey. Okay, no problems with that one. Wow. Whoa. Cool. Oh, I feel like landing in that meadow and going for a walk there as well. Mist and John Muir Trail Junction Outhouse. Okay. How great would it be hiking out here? Oh, you've been stuck in the scenery as well, Ken? Just random little weird spots like that? Yeah, I can't explain it, right? It's a bit strange. Designated helicopter landing spots. That's odd. Oh, someone's left the wood fire on. Wonder if that's going with the wind. So we've got a southerly, and I'm now pointing into the north, so I suspect that is not going with the wind. Unless the wind's changed. Alright, oh that looks lovely. It's just I suppose a camping site there for you. Beautiful. Imagine camping out here. Just stunning. Wonder if it gets too hot to camp in summer. So head back in the way we came now. I think I might like to just go and have a quick look out and at the top of those falls, because there was some, I think, bridges and things there to look at. Oh, this flying is fun. This is what it's all about. Had all the experiences today, that S-76, all automated, and now all this seat of your pants. Who knows what's going to happen flying in the 500C? Landing in car parks and wandering around. Vernal Falls, and what about Nevada Fall? Let's go and have a look at that one. I've learned it's best to be nice and smooth on the 500 controls. Smooth, even inputs. So that was just trying to get rid of some speed there. So that's just going to the... where am I now? It's going to the east. So we'll just do a 180 here. And then we'll try and land somewhere at the sort of the ledge of ledge of the waterfall. Oh, this is pretty. Yes, lost a little bit too much energy there in that turn. I just should have tried to keep my speed up. In a single engine helicopter. A little bit lumpy, this ground. Chucked it onto the ground again. Okay, quick walk. Wow, how pretty is that? A flight simulator, come on. It's the wall? I thought I heard it move. What's going to happen here? Oh yeah, thank you. Alright, helicopter pilot coming through. Oh yeah. How great is that? He's looking cheerful. Yeah, sure could camp here. Look at it. How great is that? Only downside would be the noise from the waterfall. Oh, yeah. You scared of heights? Oh, yeah. How great is that? How great is that? Oh. I know I go on about it, but it's just like, what we can do with this technology these days. It's just amazing. Just amazing. What's it going to look like in another 10 years? Wow. Hello, excuse me. So I've had some requests for group flights. I've never sort of quite got round to organising it or doing one. I could just do it as a free-for-all and just on a live stream, maybe at this time of the week, sometime. Just open it up at some aerodrome somewhere, some airfield, and we're just all go in and just fly some silly circuits and whatever helicopter you want and have a chat. Take questions, I don't know. If we were going to do a group, or maybe, find a scenic location that's in some scenery that's already covered inside MSFS so that everyone's got it, and just choose your favourite helicopter and we'll just go for a flight. I don't know. Does anyone have any expectations or ideas of things they would like to do? That wasn't a very good pickup because I dragged forward, so I'm going to do it again. Sounds fun, says Ken. Yeah, so I mean, people do, channel memberships and stuff. I've never really thought to sort of get too involved in all of that kind of stuff, but I could just give it a go one day and just do like just do one of these, but start at some scenic point, end at some other scenic point. Iceland, yeah, well, yeah, that's an idea. We'll go and land on that scary lighthouse. We'll go and hover off that and watch everyone lunge at it. That'd be funny. Actually, that might actually be quite entertaining, now that I think about it, Ken. That could be quite entertaining. So, I don't know how many people would join it, or how it would, yeah, I don't know. So it would just be my voice, I guess. Like if I did it like a private Discord channel or something, then yeah, I'm not gonna go there just yet, I don't think. Oh yeah, we're getting some downdraft and a bit of turbulence. Yeah, that's nice. That's good. Get the head tracking back on. Yeah, so I don't know, it just sort of depends what people want to do, really. So yeah, we could just do one where it's all just open and then it's just text chat here on the YouTube, and we sort of follow along like this, and I sort of you can see all the other aircraft sort of going by in MSFS multiplayer. We all just need to be on the same server, so I could just maybe connect to East Asia or something, and we all just agree that is the place that you need to connect, and then I can see all the other aircraft whizzing by on there, and just sort of do a bit of a Q&A and take questions and stuff. Yosemite Valley Welcome Center. Shall I do one more ridiculous car park landing just to make a fool of myself? Pretty cute looking village, isn't it? Like, nice scenery. Really nice scenery. The Yosemite Valley Welcome Center. Okay, all right. Well, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. I'm going to see it. I think there's a couple of tracks in here I can get in between. It's going to be terrible, people. It's going to be really, really bad. Prepare for entertainment. How bad can I make this? How bad can I make this? Oh, I can see 2 trucks. All right. So my usual habit in the 500C is to lose forward momentum. And I think it's because, I mean, it's a common helicopter habit. It's kind of nerves over the approach, really. You just get uncertain. And I've lost my tracks, so where am I going? Am I going straight ahead there? I could go, see, I've done it there already. So we lost forward momentum, and now we're just kind of just meandering around, and just you lose your direction. And it's unsafe as well, because if your engine quit there, you'd be in your dead man's curve situation. Well, we've bisected those trees. We might be giving them a bit of a trim with the main rotor at that point. Not quite what we want to do. I could land right in front of the village store. Oh no, there we go. There's our 2 trucks I had in mind. There we go. There we go. That's what I saw before. I just lost sight of them. Well, don't land on those ones though. Now, how about a landing in which I know... Yeah, okay. So, look, mission... Whoa, that was kind of close to those guys. Mission accomplished. I said in between. I don't think there was going to get a whole lot more in between than that with a... Even with a small rotor, this one. Yes, you're balancing a lot of stuff in a manual helicopter like this one, but it's just practice really, and you know, you're trying to talk and keep the stream going at the same time. Okay, I think let's go and have a look at Al Cap and go and finish up at the fictional airfield, and that might just be about the stream. It's been really nice, really nice. I wish I'd asked. I'm sorry I didn't get him to talk more when he was here. Clifford, should have asked him what was the most challenging part to model. Oh wow! I mean, every time I look at it, it's just spectacular. Every time I look. Let's go up El Capitan. That's a silly adventure. Then I can go and reward myself with the coffee that that you very kind people bought for me. Might go and have a little savoury pastry to go with that from the shop up the road. Thank you. And get back to work. Oh my god, on the S-76 review, which is going to have an autopilot guide in it as well, which I've actually learned something about today thanks to the very good people in the stream. Now, don't want to lose too much forward momentum here. I mean, the escape route is just to go down to the left if there's an engine failure. Yeah, a wire strike in real life. Yeah, right. Yeah, fair enough. So on the channel, I want to do a review of Mamu Designs. I haven't really figured out a landing spot here yet, though. What am I going to do here? We'll just give ourselves a bit of distance and come around again. Wow, the view from up here. Okay, how do I, what am I going to do? I'll just sort of come around at this height. Am I going to be able to land there? I don't think so. Well, I haven't actually got to El Capitan yet. That's it over there, so I'm too soon. So let's do this properly. Oh, you were tossing up, Ken, which one to get. Yeah, completely different styles of flight. I mean, that's why I wanted to put them both in the stream, but in a way it doesn't help you. It's like, well, it doesn't help you decide. It's just like, what sort of flying do you want to do? Do you want to, you know, do that figuring out of the... Oh, yeah, look at this. Look at this down here. El Capitan. Do that figuring out of all the aircraft systems and getting that right. Maybe working out the airspace, flying the routes, getting the LNAV, you know, functionality working nicely, following real life routes. You know, do you have Navigraph charts like I do? And would you be interested in like flying real life approaches? If so, yeah, of course you're going to enjoy the S-76. Of course you are. But Ken, you also mentioned that you want to set... That was just a... I thought I was lower to the ground than what I was. Ken, you also mentioned that you are keen on 2024 native aircraft. The... Is that a rainbow? Wow. Well, sort of an atmospheric effect. The S-76 is not native. The 500C is. The 500C, you are going to be... You can kind of see what I'm doing here. You're going to be doing a lot of work on your manual helicopter skills. It's a bit scary, isn't it? So, brushing up on your skills, the 500C is going to reward things like a nice control setup. So if you've got like a nice stick, nice pedals, nice collective, you're going to be rewarded with your 500C purchase. S-76, you could probably get away with more basic controls, I would think. In fact, I'm pretty sure about that, actually, the more I think about it. You can get away with almost airliner style controls with the 500 with the S-76. Wow, 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 wow. Scary, but wow, wow. That's giving me vertigo even in the flight simulator. Whoa. That's something. El Capitan. Captain Kirk, eat your heart out. So yeah, even like with something, I mean, I've got an old, I bought it for when we were first getting into the fly-by-wire A320, when that came to MSFS 2020. I bought the Thrustmaster, what is it, the TC 16,000, what is it? What's the one? You people know the one I'm talking about, don't you? This is the generic Thrustmaster stick. That would be fine with the S-76 because it's reasonably solidly sprung and it's going to prevent you from having autopilot mishaps like the one that I had today in the S-76 because it's sprung and it's going to not be anywhere but the center. So that's, I guess those are my thoughts about which of those two I would recommend depending on what people were after at the moment. I think the S-76 is the more kind of the one that fills more of a gap in the market at the moment. Although so does the 500 in the sense that the 500 is the first third-party native 2024 add-on, which is really cool. Oh, you do have the Thrustmaster Airbus stick. Yeah, right. Well, that's going to be suitable for the for the... Where did I park my helicopter? For the S-76 for sure. That'll be fine for that. Where did I park my helicopter? There it is. I see it. Let's take it back down to that first meadow, shut it down, and we'll congratulate ourselves on an incredible stream. Oh, look at it. Isn't it cute? Come on. It's adorable. I love this colour scheme too. This one and the yellow one like this. Really nice looking machine. Great job, Taog's Hangar. Really, really good machine. And I know they put so much effort into the flight model and how it handles. Yeah, I know they just really care about that kind of stuff. So a lot of love put into these Taog's machines. More left pedal. Not enough half stick. So much so that I, again, feel like I want to practice it again. So this is kind of part of your practice with these manual helicopters. You know, I want to... Because it wasn't... Oh, yeah. It wasn't... Oh, interesting. Yeah. So, because we weren't level, so we're downhill significantly there. So you need to get it sort of level first. You can see on the artificial horizon. So let's just work on trying to get the machine level. And now pick it up. That's a little bit better, Matthew. Always worth going back over and revising what worked and what didn't when you're dealing with manual helicopter flying like this. My skills are far from perfect, really. They are far from perfect. Let's go and have one last look down the precipitous fall off of El Capitan. Wow, 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 wow. Oh! Oh, I messed that up. Oh my god! Woo. That is quite something. That is quite something. Sorry, I didn't have the head tracking ready to go, so I messed that up a bit. But that was remarkable, that view, wasn't it? Oof. Wow! 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 What a world. What a world. Worth looking after, in my opinion. Worth looking after. So, let's get down to the meadow where we took off from and shut it down. And take any last questions and see what you reckon. I'm looking forward to my coffee. Yeah, Ken, it looks like you've got a bit of a quandary on your hands there, doesn't it? Like I don't know which. I mean, I think you've got a bit of a case either way there. You could go either way on that purchase. I mean, you know, you could always just wait and get both. They'll still be waiting for you. The S-76, I guess, is a little bit less mature, mind you. Gonna have a look at the tunnel. The 500C has not had its update yet, so it seems to be taking quite a while. I'm surprised that it's taken this long. It's not a huge update, they say, but it's an all-encompassing update. So they're doing a lot of small fixes. Like, you know, in my review, I sort of found things in the checklist, things in the walk-around that needed to be sorted out. So they're just taking care of little things like that. All the many small things like that needed working out. So that's good. They're doing the right thing. Oh, I'm losing too much speed. Too much speed. Oh, how beautiful. Okay. So there's our meadow that we landed in the 76, and let's do the same in the 500. Yeah, thanks Tango, really good. Really great to see you. We're wrapping up soon, so thanks for joining. Hope it's been an informative one for people. Hope people have learned something, experienced something new. Oh, that was not good. That, I feel that what happened there. I just trying to get control of the collective situation again. I felt the approach was quite nice, and then I was pulling in collective, and it was just not enough. So I'm not quite sure what I did wrong there, but it needed a lot more collective than what I realised. So that was a bit rough, that approach. Sorry about that. So how can I rescue this to make it look good? We'll go south a bit. We'll get over to that car park or across the road from that RV, like I planned it or something, with a hover taxi across the meadow. What a beautiful day to be exploring in Yosemite. Beautiful stuff. Don't hit the rock. Yeah, and that was a bit too much of an adventurous tilt up. Avoid the bracken fern there, if that's what that is. Beautiful stuff. So we can stop that alarm with the governor, no, which of those circuit breakers stops the alarm? This one. I don't think it was Vortex Ring. I think it just needed, maybe I had the wind off to my right. I don't know. Just didn't. Just poor piloting was the issue, I think. Be honest with yourself. Unnecessary electrics. So what are we doing? Anti-coal. So the POS lights. Generator. I think we can leave that on for now. Twist group. So collective full down. It is cyclic. Trim to neutral. I'll just reset the trim. There it is. So I'm going to say it's had its cooldown. Immediately after closing twist grip to the cutoff position, a dual tachometer needle split should occur with NR lagging behind the N2. So we look on here. So we lift that collar and we go down to 0. There we go. So the rotor lags behind the N2. That's what we want. Gen switch can come off. The rotor brake we don't apply until 235 RPM or less. Where is the rotor brake in this machine? I've forgotten. I have forgotten. Oh, there it is behind you. I've forgotten where the rotor brake was on the 500. So we are at about 220 there. I can hear an Augusta Westland AW139 outside my house right now. One of the ambulance helicopters in my neighborhood. Never to the bad piloting. Yeah, right. That's very kind of you. Oh, look at that. Look at that come to a halt. What a beautiful machine. Now, I don't know if if it's an issue with this one that you're supposed to... Yeah, the outlet's down here, so you don't need to worry too much about the where the rotor stops in the cycle. Some helicopters, you need to do it so that one of the blades doesn't stop over the outlet, so this one's okay. That's stowed. Anti-collision lights can come off now. Let's just get out of the way. No. Peter hit was off the whole time. Anti-cols. And the battery can come off down here. No, I can't actually see it. And that is also the wrong switch. Ken, I'm so delighted that you have lasted the duration of a massive stream. You are so kind. Thank you for your amazing participation and your incredible contributions. Very happy to have you join. Oh, look at that. Just look at it. Hang on, I need to open the doors or something because it's all finished now. So let's flip that open. Flip that open. Enjoy the view. What a good machine in excellent scenery made by a wonderful developer. Developers. Get rid of the name tags. Just enjoy that. The fresh Yosemite air. 320, you are so kind. You are a supportive person, and I'm grateful for that. You know, I'm just a simmer, and you are a professional, and a professional giving their support to someone like me is actually really meaningful. I guess what I do have... Oh, the weather just changed. I guess what I do have is some capacity to turn some of this into stuff that I can communicate to people through, you know, the videos that I make. And when I sort of get positive feedback from people like you and others, it just actually really means a lot to me. So I'm very, very happy that you're stuck with the sesh today and contributed to the conversation. So thank you for being here today, and thank you for all the other comments you've had for the channel. It's very meaningful to me, so thank you for that. And to everyone else who joined in. So what a great experience. Really, really happy to have people along today. It always feels sort of quite sad to wind these things up. But there's always has to come a time where you just have to just look at the scenery and go, time to get back amongst it and get back to your real life. Like holidays. Holidays don't last forever either, sadly. Thank you, Av Apollo. Your only regret, Tango, is you've got to buy the 500C. Your only regret. It's fun. It's challenging. It's not too challenging, though. It's a realistic level of challenge in the 500C. It's firm but fair as a challenge, I'm going to call the 500C. The S-76 is actually easy to fly, but it's tough to master all the systems. Tough? Is that the right word? It's just a bit more of a challenge to master all the systems and to fly it smoothly. It's all my fault. It's all my fault for putting these excellent machines on. It's all the developers' fault for offering all these great things for people to enjoy in our simulator. It's all Jörg Neumann's fault for being so enthusiastic about, you know, developing the simulator and making a platform for everyone to build upon in this way. It's all someone else's fault. Look, I'm really glad that we can come together and share stuff like this, and people can get stuff from it, and people can make of it what they will. You know, find your own experiences. That's what the developers have done too. You know, and Clifford, don't let us forget. You know, seeing the need for you know, a popular place like this and making more of it. So in a way that pleases aviation fans like us. I'm kind of guessing in real life there's not a lot of aviation that happens in places like Yosemite. I guess they've sort of protected from this, but we can experience it in simulated life like this. So it's fun, you know. So Clifford's doing good stuff. Oh, you're working on a manual, Tango. Nice stuff. Well, that's a contribution to the community. You should talk to Josh Cowan. Get on the Discord and tell him what you're working on there. So he might be interested to receive your contribution if you're willing to share that. So yes, given that there's a bit of a lack at the moment in the documentation area, so yes, that could be good. All right, people, time to say goodbye. So thanks very much. I really appreciate everyone sticking with the stream. Lots of staying power in viewers today. So really grateful for you sticking around and staying with me. So thanks heaps, people. You can still leave comments after the stream. I'll still see it. There's sometimes a little bit of a delay of a few minutes, I think, after the stream ends. So yeah, I'll look very much forward to seeing you next time. Thanks, Ken. Thanks, Tango. Thanks, Avapollo. Thanks, A320. Thanks, everyone. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.